Zen with Skippy The Loremaster here. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing the first of many movie reviews. Okay, today we're going to be specifically talking about The Joker. Okay, as it just came out October 4th, and I've been wanting to cover it for you guys for a long time and give y'all my perspective on the movie and my overall opinion on how it was done. All right, now first we're going to cover specific aspects of it because there have been so much controversy surrounding the movie, in that it might cause, I guess you can say, mass shootings and all sorts of other different things that society wants you to believe could be possible from this movie. Okay, now my overall opinion of the movie is it's great. It's a masterpiece, honestly, and I would have to say that it is the best movie of 2019. Okay, I thought about it long and hard. I would have to say that it does not beat out Heath Ledger's performance, but specifically with Joaquin Phoenix. But I will say Joaquin Phoenix's performance of the movie was tremendous. It was tremendous. The way he projected a broken man was just so well done. I haven't seen it adapted to that in any other movie ever. Okay. The way he laughed, because as you know, the Joker, one of the most famous things is the laugh. Okay. The way he laughed, every single time he laughed, it felt as if he had pain. Every single time he just projected someone who was bashed down by society, and someone who was just made a fool of so many times and eventually cracked and became the man that he is today. The overall environmental storytelling of the movie was on point. Okay, the way that they projected Gotham City was just grimy and dirty and just nasty, a nasty filled city, okay, with all kinds of issues, crime filled, disease rampant in it, and all kinds of other different things that really do show a lot of places in our world today. And that's another thing I'm gonna touch on, is the realism. The realism behind the movie is on par with none, okay, that I've ever seen. And it actually borrows a lot of inspiration from Taxi Driver and from The King of Comedy. And actually was worked on by Martin Scorsese, which is one of the most critically acclaimed directors in history. And it just shows and is a testament to how the world can be turned awry, you know? It can be just manipulated and overall devastated by our system and by the broken system that a lot of places have today. And another thing I will say, the audio design was so great. One of my favorite actually was Send in the Clowns. You know, Send in the Clowns. I love that song. And a lot of the other different things. It was actually composed by a Icelandic lady. Forgive me, I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce her name. But her musical composition and her score on this movie was tremendous. It was so awesome, okay? And the way that she projected it, it almost made you immersed and almost made you a part of the story. And they did that extremely well. All of the other actors in the movie did great. Zazie Bates, she did tremendous as the fantasy girlfriend of Joaquin Phoenix, otherwise known as the Joker, Arthur Fleck. And Robert De Niro played almost the King of Comedy-esque vibe. He brought a lot of that and a lot of Martin Scorsese's work to the thing, to the movie and to the silver screen. And overall, the casting was great. It was very well done. Now on to the next point. I really do believe, truly, that was the best origin story of the Joker in any movie or any major adaptation on the silver screen. It was so well done, and it was actually realistic, like as opposed to the other ones where, you know, he dropped into the vat of chemicals and whatnot. It was just unrealistic when they talked about that and how he became crazy from that. It just didn't make any sense. But this one, actually, a man who was broken down constantly, as I said before, by society and by people who thought that they were bigger than him. And it's really unfortunate, you know, because it models after the world today and a lot of the issues that we have today. And also it was it was contributed by a broken medical system that they realized that they don't profit off of mental health issues. Because let's be honest, the medical industry nowadays does not profit off of mental health. They profit off of the other industries, but off of mental health, it just really doesn't. Most of the money that they make from mental health nowadays is from donations or from people who contribute to the cause. And this shows very deeply within Joker, because they were not able to give him his medication, and they were not able to do so many things that was such a necessity, which even if he was broken down by society, could have been stopped by the medical system actually caring about him. And it's unfortunate, but Arthur Fleck then broke and could not take it anymore, and then he became the adaptation that you see as the Joker today. Now, on that final point, I will say that the Joker, my overall score will be a 10 out of 10. It was very well done. To say anything bad about the movie would mean that I would have to put spoilers, because the only things that were bad were very, very specific, very minuscule things, and things that you wouldn't even realize as a broad problem with the movie. See, some movies you have actual broad issues, broad problems. In the Joker, there were only very few things here and there, that were just kind of just, nagged with me. But overall, the movie was excellent, 10 out of 10. The second best, in my opinion, Joker performance. Now, I will say, in my opinion, if Joaquin Phoenix does not win Best Actor of the Year, it will be a crime to humanity. And you can quote me for that, because the way that he projected himself was just excellent. Okay. Now, on a final note to everybody, outside of the end review score, I will say today is World Mental Health Day, and anybody who ever needs any help whatsoever, it is a symbol of strength to ask for help. You should ask for help, okay? And if you ever need my help, do not hesitate to ask, whether that's commenting in my YouTube channel or down below, or that's contacting me on any of my social medias. Remember, you are not alone, okay? Now, on that note, I will have to say, go subscribe to my channel, guys. Ring that notification bell to stay up to date on my most recent content. And y'all stay happy. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.